Another game that is quite head scratching worthy is you don't put the records up and say, well, obviously Buffalo is favored because they are 10-2 and the Los Angeles Rams are 6-6. At the same time, we all know that sometimes numbers can be a little fugazi at times, right? Because my record may be my record, but sometimes my record may not actually be my record. And I believe the Los Angeles Rams fall into this particular category because, yes, they are 6-6, but 2, they are still playing for the division. 3, they are playing at home. 4, they are healthier than they've been all year. So this is not going to be a cakewalk for one of the hottest teams traveling all the way from the East Coast to the left coast to take on a team that is fighting for its playoffs life. The Rams have not packed it in. The Rams see that they are one of the 2 best teams in their division, so that division is theirs for the taking, so to speak. And they know that this is a make it or break it game for them. And Buffalo is still seeking that number 1 seed themselves because they understand that on Sunday night anything can happen and the Chargers could shock the world. And if the Chargers do take out the Chiefs, Buffalo wants to make sure that it is in the right position to slide right on into that number 1 position to take the number 1 seed away from the Chiefs and have everything go through Orchard Park to make it to NOLA. Do you believe your beloved 3rd best team or your 3rd favorite team, Matthew Stafford is your quarterback, have a shot to shock the Buffalo Bills?
I mean, because of who they coach are and the talent that they have on that squad, yes, they do. I just think that in order to do that, though, they're going to have to do what the Bills is going to do to them, and that's they're going to have to establish that running game and keep Allen and them off the field. They ain't up there playing in the snow. They playing in good conditions, which means Coop and all them can do what they do. And the Bills is probably on the offensive side of the ball, probably the healthiest that they've been here in a while. So in order for the Rams to win this game, as much as we talk about Puka Nacua and we talk about Cooper Kupp, they're going to have to be able to, Williams and Coleman is going to be able to run that ball, man, and to keep them Bills off that side of the field.
So that is the question. The Rams run game against the Bills defensive run game. Which one has the edge going into the game? The Bills are dealing with defensive injuries as well. Do you believe that the Rams have what it takes to play keep away? Because that is exactly what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to keep Josh Allen off the field. We're going to have to make sure we don't turn the ball over. But can the Rams and Todd McVay play or create a game plan to where one can be effective, be run-centric, and, sprinkle Cooper Kupp and pull my man, the rookie or the second year in that passing game to keep the ball away from Josh Allen and sneak out of this home game with the dub. Can we do that?
I think because again, with Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp, they can also make their passing game their running game. Because they do a little stuff underneath the stuff too. I mean, they got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quick because the Bills will be bringing that heat. But I think they got the squad to be able to do it. And again, like we said, you can't look at the records because them 6 losses was in the beginning of the season when he didn't have nobody over there.
True.
And he basically got his whole offense back, and they've been looking pretty good, and they still in the run to win the NFC West. So, yeah, man, I think it's possible, man. But when it comes to coaching, man, I think the Rams have the better coach. I think the Bills have more talent.
I would probably agree if we were really splicing or splitting hairs as it pertains to the coaching because, he got a ring. So, that in and of itself kind of puts you in the echelon.
You just bitter, man. You bitter. You bitter.
I am bitter. Ooh, am I? Even though we've mailed in our regular season, that game last weekend where the Saints lost to the Rams, I was bitter because I just kept seeing that play over and over again.